Blake, I know it's still kind of early in the season, not reason to hit any sort of panic button, and I'm not trying to suggest that, but like, do you sense the urgency though? Like, the last four games have been against teams that have been in a playoff position in this division, and you guys are 1-4 against them.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year more so than some others, maybe where you're only playing 56 games and maybe not even, depending on how the rest of the year goes, obviously. So, yeah, there's definitely some urgency here. I think, I think it wasn't a lack of effort. I think we were working hard. It's just we got to work a little bit smarter as a group, and like you said, there's not a whole lot of time here, and we know what's at stake, and we know what our game's like when we're playing our best, and we haven't been there in the last little stretch here. So, while there's still time, there's definitely no panic in this group, but there is, like you said, just a sense of urgency.
Joe Smith.
Hey, Blake, I know scoring goals isn't usually a problem with this group, and I'm just curious, how do you generate more offense against teams like Carolina, which you'll play now in the playoffs, that obviously probably test your patience and just maybe force you to make some mistakes? Or just how do you, as a group, be able to generate 5-on-5 like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they defend hard. They play that one-on-one system, so you got to win your individual battles first and foremost, but, you also got to be patient. It's not going to be a run and gun type of game typically against this team. They're going to make you earn your chances. And, we just got to do a better job of getting pucks and bodies to net. I didn't think we really tested their goalie last night, unfortunately. And, we made a lot of perimeter shot attempts and things like that, but nothing real dangerous from inside the hash or scoring areas. So, for me personally, I just got to make sure I'm doing a better job getting into the blue paint, getting pucks there, getting my body there, whatever it is. You got to score some ugly ones against this team. And then I think you just got to stick to the program.
Ed Encina.
Blake, kind of just going along with that, is it more of a mentality when you talk about just trying to focus on getting more pucks and bodies to the net?
Yeah, I think it's just a discipline, really. Aside from a few turnovers, these games have been low chance, low scoring. I think they out-disciplined us last game and stay into their structure. And they kept things real simple throughout the game. They fly a guy out of the zone, they rim it out, they get pucks up, get them in. It's not like either side's generating tons and tons of scoring chances. I think it's just we took a little bit more risk than we needed to at certain points of the game, and instead of staying with our structure. And the other side of that is I just think we've passed up maybe a few too many shots. I know there's one that sticks out in my head that I passed up yesterday that 9 times out of 10 I'm shooting that puck. So things like that where you're just, when you're playing your game and you're feeling good, that's a no-brainer shot. Things like that we just got to get back to.
Thank you.
Eric Erlinson.
We hear the term hard to play against a lot, and it can have a lot of definitions. Carolina's in your face just in terms of their puck pursuit and really putting pressure on you guys to make quicker decisions with the puck. Is that basically how you can kind of get around that, is just make crisper, cleaner decisions?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things you gotta be pushing the pace. You gotta know where your next options are. It's hard to play against, but it's also a system that's beatable. I think if you're able to tip pucks into space and put guys into foot races, it's just a one-on-one battle. So little things, a little quicker with the puck. Obviously, we were just a little bit one step slow, but you adjust to it as this 4-game segment goes on here, I'm sure, and we're finding ways to beat it, and obviously the staff's doing their job and pointing things out. So it's almost like a mini series here. You got time to figure out the other team's tendencies and start to use that stuff against them.
We'll do 2 more. Brian Burns, go ahead.
Hi, Blake. The penalty kill has really thrived of late, even with the loss of Anthony Cirelli here, a big part of that penalty kill. Just how has that unit gotten better as the season's gone along, and why do you think it's been so good of late?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously the system we got down pretty pat in the bubble, but I think now we're at that point of the season where everybody knows their job, everybody knows what's expected of them, and there's just a lot of trust. Each guy in our unit's trusting the other guys to do their jobs, and ultimately that ends up making your job easier because you just focus on what you need to do. And, guys have been sacrificing their bodies and playing hard on the one-on-one battles down low and around the net. And obviously our goaltending has been exceptional. So, there's not a huge secret sauce to it. It's just a lot of trust and guys operating the system the right way.
Last question, Joe Smith.
Hey, Blake, a lot of talk is after a team wins the cup and reaches that pinnacle playing at that level, it's hard to get back to that level the next year, just reinvesting and knowing in game 13 against a Florida team or something like that. I know that takes time and it's a long season, but how do you kind of sense the mentality of the group since you've come back, since you've gone from playing off last year's energy to kind of moving towards this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the beauty of what we did last, I guess in the bubble, I guess it wasn't a year ago, but is that we know, what our game looks like when we're at our best. I think we know exactly the way we need to play, the simplicity to our game. Our scoring comes from playing good defense and wearing teams down. And, it's hard to play that style of playoff hockey for 56, 82, however many games it is. It's difficult to play that in your face, hard hockey every night. But at the same time, we have the map of what it needs to look like. And we need to get back to that sooner rather than later here, because there's just not enough runway here to let this style of play slide. So there's no panic in our group. We got a veteran group, a lot of guys who have been around for a long time and understand the ups and downs and momentum in this league. And I expect that we'll bounce back here pretty soon.
Thank you, Blake, for your